let me address that. Let me take you to sysinternals. Sysinternals is from TechNet from Microsoft. And what I generally do is I go to the sysinternals suite, and I download the entire suite. You can download the whole suite. We were using a program called autoruns, and we also use one called Process Explorer. And with this one tool, autoruns, we were able to do almost everything on this laptop that we needed to do. One tool. Yes?
Did you say that you used Process Explorer too?
I haven't demonstrated Process
Okay.
Explorer yet, but this is a free tool from Microsoft. It really is only for techs. It's not for the casual user. It's really complicated. So we're going to be looking at, go ahead and hit those lighters. So we're going to be looking at an infected device and looking at the strategies that professionals use in order to get rid of viruses. Number one, normally people who are getting virus infections desperately start going to the web for help. And what they end up doing is they end up downloading lots and lots of unwanted software in order to fix a problem. And so in many cases, this particular user downloaded 4 antiviruses. And they downloaded all kinds of other things to try to fix the problem. Every time they downloaded more stuff, they only complicated the problem. So we have already spent an hour and a half breaking the local admin password, stopping a tremendous amount of software from running already, and I'll show you how we do it. And then just to get it to the point that we could, you could even bear watching it. I mean, it would be horrible to watch this otherwise. Now, we use a couple tools. We use System Internals, Autoruns, and Process Explorer. I'll go into those later at the end, and I'll show you the tools. But I've already got them on a flash drive, and I am running them as we speak. What you're seeing is the registry. So autoruns is a tool designed by Mark Persunovich for Microsoft, and it exposes everywhere in the registry. Notice this is HKey local machine, system, current control set. And what we have here is a list of anywhere in the registry that a program has added itself to the registry so it will automatically run. Okay? That's very important. Viruses want to automatically run. They must automatically run. If they're going to infect, if they're going to be malicious, they must automatically run. So Mark Persunovich designed a tool called autoruns that allows me to go look at everywhere in the registry that these blessed little things have added themselves into the registry so that they will automatically run. Now, a couple things to watch out for. Notice I've got colors. Yellow means that is an orphan registry key. What does that mean? That means there is a registry key that says, go to this location on the hard drive and find this file and run it. Well, Autorun says the file is gone off the hard drive. So we don't know why it's not there, but the registry key is telling the operating system, run this file, but the file is not there. And you can see this is very infected. Just sitting here, it's doing things, okay? Notice on here you've got checked and unchecked items. We have already, in order just to do this presentation, we've already unchecked things like the smart menu. I'm not sure exactly what this was, but I unchecked it. The system tray applet. Oh yes, 24/7 help. We definitely need that one. So crawler.llc, that sounds like a software package I really want on my laptop. So I've already unchecked that because if I hadn't, all these pop-ups would have been coming up and telling me 24/7 help is just minutes away with my credit card. Oh, and look at this, how wonderful. PC Fix Speed Tray. I've always wanted that software. So notice I've unchecked them. We have already done this just to get the laptop bearable, okay? And here they've got McAfee's scanner running, they've got all kinds of other things running, and I've already went and unchecked them and they're not running now. So they're still there. Now listen, just because I unchecked the registry doesn't mean I remove the software. We're going to remove the software. Right now I just don't want it running, okay? That's half the battle. The beautiful thing about System Internal Tools is Mark negotiated with VirusTotal.com and he has integrated this tool with a major antivirus site, okay? So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into File, I'm going to go to my Scan Options, and I'm going to Verify Code Signatures. This means I'm going to look at the cryptographic hash of every single file that is running. If it doesn't have a cryptographic hash, it's probably something I want to look at, okay? If it's a signed file, I'm probably not going to worry about it, okay? I'm also going to say, I want you to take a hash of every single file that's running. I want you to send it to VirusTotal.com, and I want you to give me an idea whether this file is malicious code or is valid code. So there I'm going to say, check for a valid code signature and go to virus.com and check this file against your database. Now listen, it does not take the file off your hard drive and send it to VirusTotal.com. It sends a hashed value. Then VirusTotal.com will compare all the viruses. Notice it's got 56 virus engines, and out of 56, 3 of them said this is a bad one. Okay, so we're not happy, even though it's verified. Notice it's a hashed, it's a signed file. But a lot of virus engines say, no, you better. So notice I'm getting these alerts that are popping up. So here I've got one right here, PC Fix, and I've got 8 engines that say you better get rid of it. Does everybody see that? Notice that a lot of the files have no hits. Out of 57 antivirus tools, they say, no, don't worry about it, it's not a problem. Does everybody see that? So I'm looking for, are they verified, are they signed, and what does VirusTotal tell me about them? So I'm just scrolling through and I'm looking at the ones that, anything that looks suspicious. Now I've already turned off, here's one right here, look at this one. Oh, everybody needs this one, right? Okay, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn that one off. Everyone see that? Yeah. That's a red flag. How smart do I have to be to run this tool? Not very smart, and I'm quickly isolating what is virus and what is not. I see another one. Oh yes, everybody needs that one. So I'm going to get rid of that one also. 21 hits out of 56 antivirus engines. So this is real simple. I'm just going to go, notice that one's already turned off. 2 out of 15, I'm going to go ahead and turn those off too. Here's some more real player. Yeah, it's...
So you should probably turn off all the red ones, right?
Well, very good question. Listen carefully. It's some legitimate programs could get a hit with VirusTotal. I have to make some decisions, okay? I'm going to have to look at and say, no, that's a HP software tool. I don't think it's a problem, okay? But in most cases, I'm going to look very strong at that hit ratio. So I'm going to get rid of, we're going to get rid of these real network installers.
Like, why are some of them highlighted red, yellow?
Very good question. Yellow means it's an orphan registry key. In other words, there's a
Oh, okay.
registry key set, but the file is what?
Not possible.
It's not, it's gone. So we're not gonna worry about that.
What's the
I can
red one?
uncheck it.
What's the blue one?
I7 help, yes. I can't wait to get that help. And so I'm just going through real carefully, looking at, now here is an unverified file.
Where is that?
Up here is an unverified file, but probably it's an HP file. I'm not too concerned just because it's not verified, yes.
Is that what the red highlight means, that it's not verified?
Yeah.
Yes, those are unverified, those are getting your attention. Look at this one, okay? They're helping you. So you don't have to be a genius, you just have to know how to do this. Now, this one is a file that is actually denying me access. So guess what? Anything that's denying me as an administrator access is something I'm going to what? We're going to look at this one. Now look, what's really nice about autoruns, it tells me where it's at. Everyone see it? I see that it's in the C drive, program files, x86, jump flip, bin, utility jump flip.exe. Guess who's going to take and delete that one? Me, okay? So I'm definitely going to take care of that one. So I'm going to go ahead and...
Like you're not even gonna look at it? 'Cause it's something-
When I see access denied and I see that I've got a problem like this, it's definitely going to go out. We're going to take that little rascal out. Oh, and everybody needs a toolbar updater, right? Yes, toolbar updaters. All right, I'm just scrolling through.
Mr. V,
Yes.
good question back here.
Even though we're looking at all the files there, could it so happen, like if you're looking for that specific file, can it be hidden when you're looking for it?
Here's what viruses do, is when they go to the hard drive, they will actually change the security permissions on that file so that antiviruses can't delete them, you can't delete them, let's say the normal user can't delete them, but a IT pro will know how to take ownership of that file and delete it. So what they do is they change NTFS permission for themselves to protect the file from being deleted by antivirus and other types of tools. Are we going to get rid of it? Oh yes, we're going to get rid of it. And generally, listen, one of the best ways to, we're going to write down that path. We're going to definitely go to program files and we're going to delete this whole directory. It's going to be gone. I'm going to use Ubuntu. I'm going to boot up in Ubuntu, go to that location and hose that whole directory and all the files in it. Because Ubuntu doesn't care about NTFS permissions, okay? Let's keep going. Please ask questions, that's why you're here. Yes, there we go. Again, notice our relationship, jump flip. Definitely something we want, everybody needs a jump flip file. And remember, I'm going to go after these original files, we're going to go and delete those files. Yes,
Now, like with the Hiron's boot disk, it has the mini XP.
yes.
Would that, because it's Windows based still, would block you from deleting that directory?
I could try with Windows, I could try doing it with a Windows-based operating system offline, but I prefer Ubuntu because Ubuntu doesn't care about NTFS at all. I am going to hose that file. It's not going to give me any trouble.
So would you recommend using Ubuntu?
I recommend Ubuntu. So when I get one of these kind of problems right here, access denied, that tells me the virus has went to the hard drive, changed NTFS permissions, and it may cause me to have problems even with the XP mode, the Dart, all of those other Microsoft tools. It may give me problems with that. But Ubuntu, I can get rid of that file. All right, so I'm sliding down. Another lovely, we got the jump, and we're just, all I'm doing is really taking advantage of looking at verified files. Now notice here's another, these are ATI graphic card DLLs. I'm going to leave them there because this probably has an ATI graphics card. So I'm not going to freak out because it's not verified. Is everybody there? So a lot of things I have to make some intelligent decisions. AVG, is not verified. There is an ADG antivirus tool on here. I'm not concerned about it. And so generally, basically, I'm going to leave everything else running, although I want you to look. See this CyberLink? This is called bloatware. It came with the HP laptop. It's horrible, okay? If I can talk the owner into letting me get rid of it, it will run faster, run better, but it's not necessarily malware.
What is it? What
No,
does it do?
it comes pre-installed.
Yes.
Like when you buy something. Like,
It's
No, what is
it allows you to run, it's got a little media player, it's got a DVD burner, it's got some extra bells and
Oh,
whistles.
okay.
And it comes with HP, okay? We call it bloatware. Okay, it's pretty ugly stuff. Is everyone seeing what I'm doing? I'm
Yeah.
just using a lot of the great tools that I have. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save, listen carefully, when I made those unchecks, I am editing the registry right then. But it will not have an effect until I
Restart.
restart. But when I uncheck, I'm changing the registry. So I'm going to save this template as a file, because if I uncheck a registry setting and the user comes back to me a week from later and says, oh, my camera's not working, well, I possibly stopped her software from working. So I can go back in there and turn it back on. So I'm saving the autoruns data file. I'm going to save it in their documents. It says we already saved it once. Yes, replace it. And now we've got to do the horror of rebooting this laptop, which is horrible because it's still infected. It's still got stuff in it. But before I do, let me show you what else we're going to do. We're going to go to the Start menu. We're going to go to Control Panel. And we're waiting. And we're going to go, the next thing I'm going to do before I reboot is go to Programs and Features. And we're going to start, the next thing that we're going to do after we reboot, we're going to come back in here and we're going to reboot. And we're going to start uninstalling everything that we feel we want to get rid of. Now listen, toolbars. All toolbars
Gotta
go.
Gotta go.
Okay? All
Man, why?
toolbars.
'Cause it's still-
Toolbars are the #1 way of getting infections. So, Mr. Vanderpool, do you have a problem with Google toolbar? Yes. All toolbars. Bing, Ask, get rid of toolbars. They're horrible programs. Don't run toolbars. But I'm not going to do this now because it's going to be so slow, we'll all die in here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reboot. All those registry changes are going to impact it now. I'm going to call you back in when it finally comes back up. We'll start the camera again and we'll start uninstalling. I'll show you all the programs I'm going to uninstall. We're going to go back out and work some because it's going to take a while for them to uninstall that. And each time we come in, guess what we're going to see? Better and better.
Performance.
And what's going to happen to all the viruses? They're all going to be gone. Listen, with the tools that I'm showing you, the way I'm doing it, you can get rid of viruses within a fraction of the time of